Hello everyone, and welcome to another episode of my fragrance reviews. Today I'm going to be reviewing the debut fragrance from Paris Hilton called Paris Hilton.
I don't mind spending some time.
So it was back in the spring of 2005 when Paris Hilton debuted her very first ever perfume that she called Paris Hilton. And I remember being so excited about what it would smell like, and just the fact that Paris was releasing a fragrance, because she'd only been, I guess you could say, famous, or I guess she's always been famous because of her last name, but as far as being Paris Hilton, the standout star away from her family and her family's famous name, she'd only been in the spotlight like that maybe for about 2 years. And I remember actually falling just completely in love with Paris when watching her on the very first season of The Simple Life, which premiered in the winter of 2003. So I watched every episode that season on TV, and then I eventually got like the shows on DVD, and I just fell in love with her because you would hear so much about her, this and that, things that weren't true, things that were true, and she just on that show was able to truly display who she really is and let her true personality come out, and I just found her to be so funny and beautiful and cute, and just I just had no idea, what she would go on to be and to do, but I fell in love with her, then. So I've been, I guess you could say I've been a fan of Paris's now for over 10 years, and it's been a really fun and interesting decade with Paris and being a fan of hers, because she's done so much and, just expanded her brand in so many ways. And I don't care what anyone says about Paris. Being a fan of hers, I truly do feel like she is talented at everything that she does. I mean, clearly she knows how to create and design fragrances, and she's so stylish, and I love her music. I feel like she has a really pretty singing voice, and I know some people may think that that's crazy, but that's just because I'm crazy about Paris. I mean, she's truly sensational. I feel like she's the Marilyn Monroe of the modern day, and there's no stopping Paris. And so I was so excited when she was releasing her Paris Hilton fragrance, and I don't think I wasted any time in getting it. I want to say I probably got it like the day that it hit shelves. And okay, so now I'm gonna show you guys what all I have going on here and break down what all I have in my collection. So first I'm going to start off with the official sample for the Paris Hilton fragrance. This was handed out in department stores back when it first launched in 2005, and eventually you could even buy them in perfume stores, and I did eventually buy a few, but I love the sample. So on the front you have the official ad campaign for her fragrance. It's just a picture of Paris. She's in like a very elegant gown and standing in a very elegant doorway with I've always thought how cool it was that the doorknob was like in the middle of the door. I don't know if you can see that, but it's just very elegant. And then it says Paris Hilton down the side, and she's just like, it's just like she's burst into the room, like, here I am, Paris Hilton. So I've always loved it. And then you open up the sample, and it's got the ingredients on the inside. It's white. It's got you have the vial there, and then it has like a really cool, interesting little write-up that pretty much sums up not only the Paris Hilton fragrance, but the write-up sums up Paris Hilton herself. So I'm gonna read that for you guys, just so you know what it says. So the sample says, Paris Hilton. Paris is sharing the spotlight with her first perfume. Like Paris herself, it is mysterious, intriguing, and beautiful. Rich in its appeal, it defines that moment in time when powerful sensuality and breathtaking beauty are captured in a way that all can enjoy. Share a bit of the magic that is Paris Hilton. Find out what it smells like to be this was the official box that the Paris Hilton fragrance came in. It features a slipcover, which is pretty much just the ad campaign wrapped around the bottle. It starts off with, Paris in a doorway, and it says Paris Hilton right there, and then it wraps around. You can see her arm on the door there, and then that's the back, and then of course on the side, it's her other hand on the other, or on the door. So, anyways, this is really cool. Like, I love how Paris puts the slipcover for her fragrances on her cartons, because it's really cool to set out, like, especially being a fan, you can always look at that, So that was the slipcover for the fragrance. This is what the box looks like. It's pretty much the bottle, like the same geometric pattern, just, it's like a hot pink. So it just says Paris Hilton going up the side, and it says it on that side and that side, and on the back it has the company and information and ingredients and all that. But it also says this really cool thing. It's let's see, yeah, it says mysterious, intriguing, beautiful Paris Hilton. So that definitely sums up Paris and the Paris Hilton. Okay, so now I'm going to show you guys the big bottle, the 3.4 fluid ounce 100 ml bottle that Paris Hilton released. So this bottle is truly gorgeous. It is a true beauty and just something to see and take in and experience in itself. This, like I said, is a 3.4 100 ml bottle. It's glass, and it has this really cool, like, geometric print all along the bottle, and as you spin it, it sort of lets off this really cool pattern. And then, of course, the cap it's just a plastic cap, so just goes with the bottle very well, and I love it. And along the rim right here, which is kind of part of the nozzle, it says on the silver band Paris Hilton. So the bottle itself has always been just so classy, elegant, and beautiful, and honestly I love the bottle, and I feel like just Paris just did 1.7 fluid ounce bottles, pretty much just the same thing as the big bottle. It's just a smaller version of the big bottle. Same pattern going along the bottle. The cap is plastic. The only little difference is the silver band is obviously smaller, which makes the Paris Hilton logo than her name a little bit bigger on the bottle. But other than that, there's not much difference about it, and as you can see, I've used quite a bit of this one. I tend to wear, like, if I get a collection, I tend to wear the smaller bottles first, but plus I actually tend to take this one with me on the road or wherever I go, because it is smaller, and because of the shape of it, it doesn't take up a lot of room. So I've always loved even the smaller bottle for this fragrance. The official Paris Hilton body glistening lotion, which is very, very cool and pretty. I love the bottle. Like, I love the chic black with the metallic hot pink. I love that. And it has how to use it on the back and the company information. So this is the body spray. It is a 8 fluid ounce body spray, which means it is 236 milliliters. So that is a lot of fragrance in this body spray. Like, that is a lot. And the liquid itself is pink, so the bottle's actually clear, but the liquid is pink and it doesn't stain or anything. Like, it goes colorless when airborne, but it's just a very cool addition to the Paris Hilton fragrance line. And like I said, it's really reasonably priced, and It's pretty much in any drugstore or like Walmart, just anywhere that sells fragrances, like it's out there now. So it's really cool and everyone loves this piece. Okay, so now to the good part. What is actually in the Paris Hilton fragrance? Like what notes Paris decided to go with to create her scent, her signature scent. So Paris used quite a few notes in her perfume, her very first perfume, and I'll have to say, when I first initially read all the notes, I was like, wow, that's a lot of notes. Like, she put a lot into this, but honestly, you can't tell. None of them stand out on their own. Like, there's no standout star as far as the notes goes, and it's just a truly beautiful blend, and it all mixes so well together. So now I'm going to tell you exactly what the notes are, from top, part, and base, and then sort of tell you how I feel about the blend. Okay, so Paris decided for the top of her fragrance, she used melon, peach, and apple. And so pretty much when you spritz this fragrance, it is a burst of fruity sweetness. Like that sums up the top right there. It's just a burst of fruity sweetness, and so fruity. Like, I cannot stress how fruity it is enough. Like, it is fruity, but it's a good fruity. And then in the heart of her fragrance, Paris decided to use some interesting notes. She put mimosa, tuberose, lily, freesia, jasmine, and lily of the valley. So the floral notes of the fragrance definitely kick in the heart of this, of this scent, and they do come out, but they don't stick around for very long. The fruity notes remain throughout the whole fragrance. I mean, from the top to the heart to the base, they go nowhere. And if anything, they only get stronger, which makes me sometimes believe that the floral notes sort of enhance the fruity notes a bit in the heart to make them stay so prominent in the base as they do. So what's in the base, like the end of the scent, after it's dried down and you're getting towards, the warmer end, she decided to use sandalwood, musk, oak moss, and ylang ylang. So the end does, like, the base, I would say, is definitely a musky, fruity, sweet base. Like, that's it right there. You definitely get the musk. The woodsy notes, they're not very, very strong, but they are overall there. I would say, if I had to sum up this fragrance in one word, just one word to tell you what Paris Hilton smells like, it would be fruity. Fruity. Well, thank you so much, you guys, for watching this video and for supporting my channel and my videos. I really appreciate it, and I hope you found this video helpful and insightful, and that's why I'm here, to help you decide if a fragrance is right for you. So thank you again, and as always, I would really appreciate if you would subscribe to my channel, and feel free to follow me on Instagram and Twitter. My handle is @Perfume Dude BB, so that's where you can get in touch with me, and feel free to contact me anytime, day or night. I'm always here to help. And thank you again so much for viewing this video, and I will see you guys again very soon with another fabulous fragrance review. Until then, bye.